I wanted to walk you through how to use Canva to make an animated banner for your Google Classroom, if that's something you're interested in doing. To do that, you're going to start in your Clever portal and then get to Canva. And then in Canva, right here in the middle where it asks, what will you design today? I want you just to type the word Google. And one of the options should be these Google Classroom headers. And to make an animated banner, there's two different ways you can do it. They actually do have banners that already have animated GIFs or videos embedded in them, but you can also take any banner, animate it, and then download that as an animated GIF. So let me show you what that looks like to animate it yourself. So when I come here to all of these different templates, and again, there are thousands and thousands and thousands of templates. So if I know I'm looking for something sciencey, I can go up here and I can go to filter and I can say maybe I want something that is for science and hit apply. But again, I can take any banner and make it anything. So let me just go ahead and pick one of these. So I'm going to go ahead and click this science one here. And I like this one, so I'm going to do customize this template. Now once I get the template up, I can modify anything. I can change the background color, I can change these images, these elements. So when I get here to the background color, if I want a different background color, I can choose this, or I can come down here and choose a gradient. Whatever I want to do with the background color. Now, for the elements themselves, I can come over here to elements. And let's say, for example, I'm not too crazy about my little alien guy here. I click on him and delete him. But maybe I want a beaker, like a science beaker or a flask. And I put this in here, and I move it over here, and I resize it, and maybe I rotate it slightly. There we go. All right, so welcome to science. It's out of this world. Maybe what I want to put is Mrs. Bazika's science. And then maybe I want to move this rocket over a little bit. Okay, so when I have everything just the way I want it, I want to go to animate. And over here, all the different ways I can animate this. So I can mouse over any of these and see a quick preview of what that will look like. The drift one is kind of cool. That one's also kind of, so when I find one that I like, I'm going to click on it. And so basically it creates an animated banner for me. So now I'm ready to download this so I can put it in my Google Classroom. So I'm going to click on share, and I'm going to come down here and I'm going to download. And when it asks me file type, I want to change that to a GIF, an animated GIF. And as far as the size, I want to take that down to 1152 by 288, and I'm going to click download. And it's now going to download an animated GIF, which I'm going to let it finish doing. All right, so now it's asking me where do I want to put it. So for the sake of this, I'm just going to go to my downloads folder, and I can leave it this name or call it something else. I'm going to call it my science classroom banner. Click on save. All right, so now it is downloaded. Now, before I go run off and work on something else, another thing I would need to do is up here, name my project so that it has a meaningful name to me, because you can see here it's got its generic original name. So I'm going to call this my 2024-25 Google Classroom banner. And I'll take the rest of that out. There we go, hit enter. So now when I go to my projects, I'll be able to find this based on the name I gave it. So now back over here, I'm going to go into one of my Google Classrooms. I'll just pick this one, and I'm going to click on customize. When I do that, I want to upload a photo, and I want to select my photo, and I'm going to go to that downloads folder, grab my banner, click open, and it is going to put it here. And when it does, basically I want to put it in the upper left-hand corner and stretch it down to the lower right-hand corner so that it covers all of this area here. So now I'm ready to select my class theme and let it apply that to my Google Classroom. All right, so I have to wait just a minute, and then I should see that show up here. There we go. So now I can see Mrs. Bazika's science. It's out of this world. Click on save. And there we go. Now you have your custom animated banner that students will see when they access your Google Classroom.